Welcome to the Course Creators Circle podcast, where we talk all things course creation with your host, ideas strategist, and Thinkific approved expert, Linda Reed-Enever. The Course Creators Circle podcast is home to Linda's top tips, along with interviews with experts and course creators just like you. Get ready for practical tips you can implement in your course creation journey with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
We will start our session, which is where to start when creating your first course. My name's Linda Reed-Enever. I love working with business owners like you to educate your market and take your ideas to market. I help you find the point of difference. I help you find where course creation fits within your business. I'm a brand and marketing strategist first and foremost, but I'm also a trained primary school teacher who loves teaching others what I do. So I've come full circle in my career. I'm going back to teaching, which is amazing, and I do love it every day. Okay, your expertise, the expertise you have, whether it's in a hobby, whether it's in a course, whatever it is that you've got, is valuable. And people want and need your expertise. People are typing into search every day of the week, how do I do? Insert whatever you're great at, okay? They are doing that on a regular basis. So making sure that you value the expertise that you have is really good. You've come on a journey, you've come on a path, and people want to learn that knowledge. So never, ever discount the know-how that you have, the skills that you have, because they are the things that people are typing into the internet search every day. And trust me, the things that you take for granted are the things that quite often people are looking for in those search engines on a regular basis. Your expertise is valuable no matter where you are in the journey. Okay, there are some myths around course creation. The first myth that I'm going to bust this morning is your first course has to be perfect, because I'm going to tell you that even with the existing courses that we put out there is no such thing as a perfect course. Courses, they're a growing phenomenon, even like presentations like this. They have technology involved with them. You'll grow, you'll learn the gaps that you maybe had within your first course, and you will grow with it. And I can tell you what, if you saw my first online course, which is still out there on our school on Thinkific, you would see that it was way too big, packed full of information, and the recording stuff was not so great. And I most probably will start taking it off later on this year, but it's one of those things that we are there. The other thing that we can think about when we're coming into a course creation journey is quite often people come to me and say, I'm not good enough to teach. There's other people already teaching this out there. Now, while there are other people already teaching it out there, the people who want to learn from you want your style. They want how you react, whether it's your energy level, whether it's your knowledge, whether it's your ability to be able to explain it. And I saw this example most perfectly recently in my daughter's Taekwondo class. There are many instructors inside that class, but the one that really works for her, he actually didn't think he was good enough to teach. He had come from a journey and he needed things broken down in a really simple way. But since she's been working with him along with the other instructors, her journey has become really well. So just remember, you are good enough to teach. I don't have the right tools to teach a course. My first course was recorded on wasn't on a smartphone, but it was recorded on a tablet. It was recorded in the dark, I think. No, it had a bit of light in there. The audio most probably wasn't great, but it was a start. It was an absolute start in creating our courses and getting our journey out there. And the other one that comes up quite often is, I don't have a big enough following. Now, you can build your following while you create your course, but your following doesn't have to be huge. We don't need hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers to create a course. What we actually need is engaged people who are going to engage with the content that we're creating, the stuff that we're putting out, so that they can then learn from us along the way and through that journey. The next thing is setting reasonable expectations. Okay, when we take our students on a learning journey, and I like to plan out, we've got some course planning sheets, and I like to take them through what I call wins. So our overall win, our realistic expectation, should take them to the next step in the course rather than offering them a full university degree, because they're not going to study for 4 or 5 years when they're taking your online course. So it's about making sure that you step them through a journey. Now, I like to think about from this point of view that we take them through the next step, and then we break that step down into mini little steps, and they can get a mini little win along the way that will help the students engage with the journey that is available to them. So when you're planning your course, make sure that you're setting a reasonable expectation and you're not trying to completely change their life, but you're taking them to the next step and they learn something, because otherwise students get overwhelmed. And we all know what it's like when we're going to learn self-paced. We want to make sure that it is simple and easy for us to get through and learn a little bit more. The next component is, who is your ideal student for this course? Now, you might have a number of ideal students, but who is your ideal student for the course? Whose pain point are you going to solve in this course? You don't want to solve everyone's pain point, but you want to look at who is your ideal student. Now, for me, when I put my courses together, we were talking about who do I want to help? I want to help small business owners make impact. So my ideal student was a small business owner wanting to make impact with their marketing, and they were sitting in between the levels of having to search on YouTube to needing a little bit of guidance or coming into my membership and then moving through to one-on-one coaching with me. And there's only so much one-on-one coaching that I have. What is the price point that I'm considering? Now, the price point that you are considering when you're teaching your course is what costs have you got involved? So you might need to think about the LMS that you're going to use, whether it's Thinkific or what time is it going to take, and also just a bit of a calculation about if someone spent this many hours with you in a workshop and you had 50 students, what would your per head piece be per class? And you want to make sure that you're not charging more than an in-person experience with you, but you're also not charging solely out of your course. How do I want to teach my students? Do I want to teach them live? Do I want to teach them in a group level? Do I want to have some evergreen video? Do I want to set this on autopilot and have passive income? So there are a number of course teaching styles. Do you want to be on camera? For some people, being on camera is confronting. Do you want to drip the content out to them? That's another one as well. And then do I have the time to create a course? Because a course creation is a big journey. We trip over our words. We do a whole heap of things. We want to make sure that we've actually carved out the time to create our course. So if you're thinking that you can put a course together over a weekend, yeah, you can build the framework of it, but the recording might take you a little time. So do you have that time within your diary? Now, I'm a big believer in time blocking, and we talk about time blocking, planning sheets in everything that we do. So if you need it, there is the opportunity for you to be able to jump in and start to break out that time, but maybe carve out a couple of days. I've got to the stage now that my office and my life gets so busy, I like to go away to record my courses. I'll nut the things out and I'll book a couple of days away so that I can go and have that time focused on creating the course, recording it, and making sure that I don't trip over my words so much by getting distracted by noises around the house and the office here. Teach what you know. Okay, when you're going through this course creation journey, teach the things you are good at. Now, they are the things that you can do standing on your head, that you know every day of the week. Teach the things that you are second nature. So as I said, don't forget those second nature things. Teach the things that people ask you about. If your clients or your prospective clients are asking you questions on a regular basis, or you're getting asked questions inside a Facebook group on a regular basis, then chances are there are more than just those clients typing that stuff into search. And teach the stuff you can talk about for hours. The stuff that you light up with full passion to be able to teach people that's the stuff that you know is going to be easy for you to teach, easy for you to put in course creation plans, and easy for you to put in guides along the way. Okay, teach what you've learned. So as we go through our course creation journey, we've all picked up knowledge and expertise. Teach those things that you've learned that are second nature, the things that you wished you knew when you started in your industry or in your journey along the way. And the other thing is teach your shortcuts and steps, okay? The hacks, the tips, the tricks, like we're doing here as experts today, teaching you the different knowledge and know-how we have around course creation. Teach that to people. People love to know a shortcut. And if you can show them that, then that is going to be great for you. Teach what your students are searching for. Okay, Answer the Public is an amazing tool. Okay, you're able to type into Answer the Public a keyword that you want to be known for. And that will then bring up a whole heap of search results for your knowledge and your expertise about what people are typing into search, including the how to, the why of doing this. Look at those keywords, and you'll also find the questions being asked if you use Answer the Public around those, like in places like Quora and all of those areas where you can go and actually answer those questions around. You'll start to get know about it. But when you type into Answer the Public what your people are searching for, you'll get your blog post ideas that will help you market your course. You'll get tips and tricks along the way that will help you get an idea, and you'll be able to almost come up with a name for your course. Now, don't be too clever when you name your course. When you name your course, try and put it in as something people are typing into search. It's half the battle. That's how I like to be able to do it when we go through this process. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you all soon.
Thank you for listening to the Course Creators Circle podcast. Don't forget to check out the full range of resources available for course creators at www.thecoursecreatorscircle.com.au.